Family Homestead live stream, and that's on Tuesdays. So it's Wednesday. I'm up right after the sun broke.
Oh, at 5:30. You wasn't woke.
It's 7:15 probably, yeah. And we're headed to the job site. We got 2 job sites to go to today, so there's a little bit of traveling.
Yep.
Yeah. But first we're gonna stop and get some breakfast somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't want to wait on me to cook. He said, let's just get something on the way. I said, okay. Sounds good to me.
Yep. Kids came over for a swim yesterday. I told Rebecca, I think it was right before 6 o'clock. I said, look, I want to go swimming with the kids. We got them new floats. I said, but now Janice comes on at 7. So I can only swim an hour. So they brought them over, and I think they brought them over like almost 6:30. And we swam for a little bit, and then they wanted to get out and have ice cream. Popsicle. But it's not popsicle, it's either Mickey Mouse or Oreo or what are those things that has the sugar cone, triangle looking
the
thing.
triangle thing. Are they called Nutty Buddies or something?
It used to be called Nutty Buddy or
Yeah.
Cone or something, but I don't think that's the name.
I don't think they call them that anymore, but now Jennifer was like, I want caramel. Yeah. They so spoiled, but that's okay. That's okay. Clifford got something in his eye, but he was already upset with me because he was roughhousing Juniper. So I said, Juniper, you get to pick a cartoon. Well, that was all she wrote. He fell out flat, crying. I finally got him up. I said, just come to Honey's room and we'll watch cartoons in Honey's room. You can pick that. Well, he jumped up, ran to Honey's room, and somewhere between the floor and the bed, he got something in his eye. I like to never. I can't open my eye, honey. Can't open my eye. Well, I can't look if you don't be still. But it finally come out, whatever it was. But then his mama came, and then he didn't want to go home and want to stay in Honey's bed and watch cartoons. Isn't that sweet?
He's a little spoiled.
He's a little spoiled. All right, we're gonna grab a bite to eat. We'll see you in a minute. Breakfast was great. It always is. Tell you, if you ever come to Mississippi now, you gotta stop by Ward's. That's like a staple around here.
Yep. We're not sponsored by Ward's.
Oh yeah, we're not sponsored, but we would like to be. we have no objections. Oh my goodness. The dream. Yeah. I see all these people getting generators and solar panels and tools, and yeah, we like tools. We like generators. I want to get some solar panels. Yeah, I think that's part of my prepping thing, but I don't know if I want to get it before I get my cookie maker or not. One of them I need, one of them I won't. Yeah, not sure. But anyway, we're headed back home because one of us forgot to take their medicine. And we don't want to take any chances, so we're headed back home, and then we'll start our day. Hey, you know, at Ward's we had grits, and some of y'all may not know what a grit is, but grits is good. Grits is
Tell us
good.
what a grit is.
Grits is corn, isn't it? Yeah, it's corn. Eat it for breakfast. Put some butter on it.
In the South.
In the South. Now, when we went to visit Janice and Sean, they didn't have it on the menu, but we asked about it, and they had some in the back. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how old they were.
Don't overthink it.
I'm going to try not to overthink it. But it got me thinking about something else. I know people heard of biscuits and gravy. Well, biscuits and tomato gravy. But I remember Mama making, sometimes when we didn't have nothing, she'd make biscuits and brown gravy. old biscuit. You know, Mother could make a 5-course meal out of flour, but she would make the biscuits. I think the biscuits was a little Crisco, a little water, maybe. Yeah.
I don't make biscuits.
I can't remember. I'll have to ask her. But then she'd make those big old biscuits, and then she'd make
Cat head biscuits.
you know, then she'd make brown gravy, and we poured on top of that biscuit. That was good. Now that was good. And then I remember, now this is something I still do. I have fried eggs, and I will mix my fried eggs inside with my grits. And I don't know if a lot of people do that, but I do. I grew up doing that. And also with rice, you know, if you had leftover rice from supper before, you'd fry you an egg and put you some butter on that rice, and chop that fried egg up into the rice and have fried eggs and rice. That's good. My mama used to say, somewhere along the line, there's a Chinaman in your family. Because my daddy and his people eat rice with everything. And my mama does too, I guess. You know, we eat rice. We eat our chicken and dumplings over rice. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
Chicken and dumplings over rice. And it's good. It is good. But getting back to the grits, I'll dip my toast in the grits. And that's good. You do that? Have you ever done that?
Oh, no.
It's good. Yeah. I remember when, if we were sick, Mother would make something called, and I may pronounce it wrong because it's been 100 years, meal gruel. Gruel. And I think instead of it being grits,
Flour more.
no, it's not flour.
I don't know what it is.
It's still a corn base.
Almond. What is it?
No,
Almond
I
is something.
think it's corn, I think. I don't know. I'll have to ask Mama, but let me hang up and ask Mama. I'll be right back. Well, that was a bust. Mama didn't answer. Called her a couple times. Just don't tell her where her phone is. But anyway, so I called my cousin Cindy, because if it come from my daddy's side of the family, then I'm sure my Aunt Christine may have used it. But you know, when you had like a stomach virus and you're trying to, I guess you reintroduce liquids and stuff, and it was meal gruel. And I want to say that it was like a cornmeal and maybe milk. I don't know, it was real soupy and it had, you know, salt and pepper in it. But anyway, Mother didn't answer, and I called my cousin Cindy, and she didn't know anything about it. And her husband's older than us, and he didn't know anything about it. And then so I called my cousin Jennifer, and she didn't know anything about it. So apparently it was one of those trailer park things.
One of those survival things.
One of those survival things in the trailer park. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, let me know, because I know we ate it when we was puny.
I've heard of gruel, but I don't know if I've ever ate it.
I'm trying to Google it, but apparently I don't know how to spell gruel. Keeps coming up cruel. But anyway, so what was we talking about before I got off on that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. We're headed to the job site, and there's Borden's Milk right there. Let me tell you about Borden's Milk.
That's not Borden. That's the old.
That's the old Borden's, but it still had
Not
Borden's
there.
on the sign right there, and it made me think about my dilemma that I'm in. I like Borden's chocolate milk, and I don't like any other chocolate milk. I like Borden's chocolate milk. So I introduced Borden's chocolate milk to the grandkids, and they love it. They think that's the best thing in the world, and they won't even hardly drink the chocolate milk that their mama gets them. This ain't sweet chocolate milk. This is regular chocolate milk. I want sweet chocolate milk like Honey does. Well, guess what? Borden's apparently is no longer. They stopped selling it at the grocery store, and I don't know. I tried to Google it, and they may not even be a company anymore. I don't know, but so I had to buy something called Prairie. That's the new brand at the grocery store. And let me tell you, Cliff, I poured him some chocolate milk, and I went in back into the kitchen, was cooking, and he come bringing me that cup, and he said, honey, this ain't right. I want some sweet chocolate milk. This is regular chocolate milk. And I said, honey, the store don't have sweet chocolate milk anymore. Oh, it broke his heart. Breaking my heart too. So if y'all know what happened to Borden's, let me know. And maybe they gave the recipe to somebody else. Maybe it's just a different name. I don't know, but we on the hunt for Borden's chocolate milk for my grandbabies. All right, I'll holler at you a little bit. Okay, I got an update on this meal rule situation. And my cousin's wife, which her name's Katrina, and she's been in the family so long, she's my cousin too now. But anyway, she said she remembers old-timey folk talking about meal rule. And it would be like if you have been real sickly and you hadn't been able to eat in a long time, or you've had some sort of debilitating illness or surgery or something like that, that they would feed it. It would be like a cornmeal base, and then you would add water to it, and it would be real kind of thin. But yep, that's what it was. Meal,
like a liquid cornbread.
Yeah, just meal gruel. It'd be, and I knew it was different than corn, like grits, because the cornmeal would be thinner flake than a grit. Finer. But anyway, I was beginning to think it was just a trailer park thing. But Katrina, she's a nurse, and well, she used to be a nurse, but she remembers old timey people talking about that, and that's that's what it was.
So porridge is made from oats.
I think. I don't think I've ever had porridge. That was probably before the fancy folks.
Well,
I had meal gruel.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever eat it, but I remember, I guess the kids were talking about porridge and stuff. That may be an English name for it.
I don't know. But
I don't like oatmeal, so I don't eat it.
I eat oatmeal every once in a while. Every once in a while.
And whey is like, isn't that part of
Like, what's that
separating something from butter?
like? Curds and whey? Is that what it is? Curds
Yeah.
and whey?
Curds is cheese, and I mean,
What is
I
whey?
think whey is like the byproduct, the fluid that don't make butter. I think.
Well,
Like
I
when
never.
you're making butter, you get the liquid. I think that's the liquid instead of the butter. But I'm not sure about that.
My butter experience is getting a stick from the grocery store, so I don't have any idea about butter. Any of y'all butter makers out there know what whey?
Curds and wheys, I think curds is like
Cheese?
beginning of cheese or something. I'm not sure.
I don't know. We city folk here, we don't know. Ours comes in a cup. Rubbermaid container.
Comes from Piggly Wiggly, huh?
Comes from the grocery store.
I'm pretty sure whey is like the liquid when you're making butter, and it's not butter. I'm not positive.
Y'all know? You may need to ask Janice.
Alright.
Okay. Talk to y'all a little bit. Okay. We got another question. The taste of regular raw milk,
My grandmother liked unpasteurized milk, so
Like-
raw milk.
like from the cow, like right out of the cow.
Yeah, but I think they strained it or something.
So what's the difference in the taste of raw milk versus that jug you get at the grocery store? Anybody know?
It's stronger.
Like stronger how? Like thicker? Like,
Kind of like more like almost like buttermilk,
ooh.
which I'm not a big fan
Out of the cow tastes like buttermilk?
of. Kinda, but I think they strained it. It tastes different if you don't. I think they like poured it through a something, but whatever they poured it off, I guess that's the cream. We didn't. We had a cattle farm. We didn't have milk cows.
Ooh, I don't. Now I cook with buttermilk and some homemade cakes, but and Mama used to drink buttermilk. Ugh.
Oh, my grandmother did too.
Ugh.
They drink buttermilk and cornbread.
That makes my mouth water. Not in a good way.
But I mean, I remember her saying she didn't like that pasteurized milk. And I think pasteurized is when they boil it almost, make sure that it doesn't have anything in it. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm reaching way back there in memory.
Yeah. I'm second thinking bringing a cow home from the stockyard. I don't want no buttermilk. Well, you know, how you make buttermilk? What, do you just leave it out to curdle or something? Ugh.
Don't make me lie.
Ugh. Maybe we gotta ask Janice. All right, Janice, we need to know. Hey, Janice. Hey, Sean. We city folks got a question about milk.
We not city folks. I'm from a cattle farm. We didn't have milk cows.
You living in the city now.
Well, we do now.
And you ain't never milked a cow.
Yes, I have.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Anyway, Janice, tell us about this cow milking process. When it comes out of the cow,
We used to call that raw milk.
it's called raw milk. And Chris said it tastes stronger.
To me, what I remember.
How does it taste, Janice? He said it tastes more like buttermilk. And that when you strain it through the cloth, it leaves something in the cloth. What's it leaving that cloth? I thought it was just leaving bugs and stuff. But anyway, let us know.
I don't know.
Okay, got another update about this meal rule. See, I'm not as crazy as y'all think.
Well,
My cousin sent me a article, and but apparently it was meal gruel was something they fed the Civil War soldiers out, that were wounded, and you take like 3 pints of water, and you add like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of cornmeal, and you cook it down. You cook it, and then if the patient is too sick, then you just take the water off the top and not give the actual cornmeal base. And you can add a little salt and
sugar, wasn't it?
well, that was for like your nursing home patients.
Oh.
If you could also add like sugar and cinnamon and I don't remember what else. A little bit of cream and toast to it for like your nursing home patients. But anyway, there you go. Meal gruel. What Mama fed us when we was puny.
And puny being not feeling good.
Not feeling good. Yes.
I think that's a country saying.
Is that a country saying?
I'm not sure about
Puny was
that.
like when you had a stomach virus and you're reintroducing liquids or food. Yeah. All right, we still not made it to the job site yet. We got 4 more days to go? What is it?
2 minutes.
52 more minutes to go.
Well, we're just riding and talking all kind of stuff.
Just riding.
When we stop, I'm getting me some sunglasses. This sun.
Oh, you left your sunglasses. Oh, I'm sorry. So far, we're in the hole on this service call. Had lunch, supper, and now go buy sunglasses. And we had to fill the car with gas. Yeah, we already in the hole.
Oh, we're eating
All right. Holler later. We made it to Hazelhurst.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
That's my GPS. It's some nice homes up in old homes, like
old oil field money or something.
something.
Your destination is on the left.
All right. So we still driving. We got the first service call done. I don't know if I told y'all that or not. And then we stopped to eat. And we just driving down the highway. Mississippi's a pretty country. It really is. Pretty country. I don't even know. Oh, we're headed to. Welcome to Louisiana. We're in Louisiana now. We on the way home. Ask me what happened at the last service call. Just ask me. What, 2 hours from the house?
Yeah.
2 hours and 30 minutes from the house. We pull up. He goes in. He comes back out and he gets in the car. I said, well, what is it? Somebody else came and fixed it.
Nobody called, told me that.
Nobody called us.
I get paid by the hour.
Yeah. The guy who hires us for these jobs, he has places everywhere. So he hires Chris to go to them. Yep. Somebody else did it.
I just talked to him. 30 minutes. Texted 30 minutes ago.
Somebody gonna pay for this.
Yeah, they are. Well,
Although I hate to jinx it, but it has been a nice ride. I probably just jinxed it.
I wish he would say that.
I know.
Blow motor up her.
Yeah, burn the
Tire or
motor, flat tire or something. Anyway,
It's been the first day I hadn't sweated, and I hadn't sweated at all today. This is the first time in 2 months. All I
Yeah.
did is ride.
all I did was ride. The first service call didn't take, what,
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
But it's a 2-hour ride there.
2-hour ride.
But I guess I needed it.
Yep.
Not to sweat all day.
Somebody gonna pay. We gotta find somebody to pay.
Oh my. Well,
Self-employment. Woohoo! Just never know. Alright, I guess we'll enjoy our ride back to Hattiesburg.
we'd already be home.
We'd be home.
Pretty close.
We'd be home, I'd be in the pool, swimming. It is beautiful. I'm telling you what, Mississippi, that's some pretty country up in here. It is some pretty country. Y'all say what you will about us Mississippians. We got some pretty country. Alright, take care. Forgot to mention this. You know I got cameras all over my place. My front door camera said I got a package. It wasn't a package. My daughter had stopped by. She went shopping in my cabinets. That package that the camera said was there, nah, that's just her stealing food. I don't care. Those baby want them apple juice and Kool-Aid boxes, they can have them. All right.